Yo, we live. Hey, welcome back, man. Y'all know who it is. It's your boy, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose, here today bringing you another edition of my starting five for DraftKings and FanDuel, alright? But before we get into that, y'all know what we got pulled up, man. My best lineup with the starting five I posted on Twitter yesterday from today's slate, alright? Now let's get into this breakdown. But while we breaking it down, man, y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn your notification bell on so you know when the video drops and you can be here rocking with us every day, alright? It was a rough night for us over here, man. We took an L tonight, a losing night this go around. Daily fantasy, you have those from time to time. Hopefully you only have those from time to time. Hopefully you're not losing every night. And if you are losing every night, man, come on over to the squad over here, man. Follow me on Twitter. Let's see if we can get you to some winning ways. Y'all know what we do over here. Single entry, 3 max, 20 max. That's what we do if you're new to the channel. I know we done got a few new subscribers, but that's what we specialize in, man. Single entry, 3 max, 20 max. That's what all our things are catered to. So, if you watch a lot of those, if you watch any other shows on YouTube, nothing against those guys, you should watch all those shows. That's what daily fantasy, you making information-based decisions, so you want as much information as possible. I watch all the other shows as well, no matter who it is. I try to check those guys out as well. But just know, when you watching those other shows, man, that those guys are 150 guys. So everything they're talking about is from a 150 perspective, more than likely. So when you hear them saying I got 5% of a guy or 10% of a guy, that's because they're playing 150 lineups. You probably shouldn't have any of those guys they're talking about. If they're saying they got 5% or 10% of those guys, if you're not doing 150 max, you probably shouldn't have any of those guys that they're talking about. Over here, we do single entry 3 max. So that's what we do over here, man, mainly. Yeah, but that being said, just wanted to get that out of the way. We done got a few new subscribers. I'm enjoying the views, man. We getting views are increasing every day. Subscribers are increasing every day. So we just want to make sure y'all know what we do over here, man. Single entry 3 max and 20 max is what we do. That's what we talk from. That's what I post from. That's where I make the bulk of my money at, all right? Now, let's get into this breakdown. Like I said, losing night, man, went rough for us. Didn't go to quite the way we planned it. If you caught the updated starting five, I went with Malcolm Brogdon, Jordan Clarkson, Sean Tate, Kenyon Martin Jr., and Jakar Sampson, all right? At the top, Malcolm Brogdon came in at 46% on. We knew he would be high on. We didn't have a problem going to him, as we knew him and LeVert would be the main guys for the Pacers tonight, with no Sabonis, no Turner, all those guys being out. The offensive workload would fall on these two guys' shoulders. So I wanted to go to Malcolm Brogdon here. He gave us 45 DK points. Solid performance. Not enough to vote us to the top of the leaderboard though, but we'll definitely take it right there. This 46% on. My shooting guard play, I went Jordan Clarkson. I really thought Utah would handle Minnesota easily. I thought it would kind of be a blowout, even though you don't want to try to predict those things. They was favored by like 12 or 13. That's dangerous close to it being a pretty sure thing for a blowout, but they didn't get there. And as Jordan Clarkson at 6,500, we got him at 17% on. He gave us 33 DK points. Just an okay performance. Nothing to write home about. So that's probably why they definitely need a bigger performance for him to get this win here. They end up losing to the Timberwolves. My small forward pick with Sean Tate, just a guy I was locked in on. I didn't care what his ownership was. I was going to Sean Tate as he's a hustle guy. He does a little bit of everything. Man, he's a peripheral guy. He's going to fill up the stat sheet for you. Even though he didn't rebound too well tonight. That's because they moved him to the small forward. That affected his rebound rate. So he only gave us 3 rebounds a night, but he still gave us 32 DK points. Pushing close to 6x right here at 34%. That was an okay performance. Didn't help you, but didn't kill you either. So My power forward player went Kenyon Martin Jr. Knew he'd be in the starting lineup. Knew he was going to be chalked. 3,600. The price was just too low for him for the role that was expected from him. We saw him have big performances being inserted into the starting lineup early in the year when Christian Wood and those guys were out. So we was okay going back to him in this spot, especially at this price tag. I didn't care what the ownership was. He came in at 45% on. Gave us 31 DK points. Almost 10x for us here. Very solid from him. Definitely help you out if you had him in your lineups. And the play that broke my heart, Jakar Sampson at 3,000. Once I got the news that he was starting, I know he's an okay fantasy producer. I expected him once I saw he was starting, I expected him to push 30 minutes. His problem was the night he fouled out of the game. He just could not stop fouling. It seemed like every time he checked into the game, he got a foul and checked right back out, man. We got him right at 18% ownership. He only gave us 10 DK points, man. Like I said, he only played like 21, 22 minutes and fouled out. He didn't get a chance to get a rhythm going. He couldn't get anything going as he picked up 2 fouls very quickly, like 7 minutes into the game, and went to the sideline. Time he came back in for his second rotation in the second quarter, he got another foul, went right back to the bench. So he just could not get going and didn't give us the minutes we expected. But at 3K, I'm always going to take a shot on the 3K big man that I think is going to get 30 minutes. Just big men, they fall into rebounds, fall into some easy putbacks, things of that nature. So if you are, anytime there's a big man that's starting that I think is going to get 30 minutes and he's at the flat minimum, I'm always going to take some shots on him. And that's what we did right here. It didn't work out for us. So what can you do? Rounding out the rest of the lineup, shooting guard right here, I went Karis LeVert. Just another guy, like I said, I figured him and Brogdon would do all the offensive work for the Pacers, and I was pretty much correct in that assumption. Both of them had very good games. I ain't gonna say very good. Both of them had solid games, good games, but nothing to put us over the top. He came in at 26% on, gave us 44 DK points, just okay. Luka Doncic, the reason why I paid down to Jakar Sampson, I wanted to get one pay-up guy. Everybody was going, all the ownership was going to Jokic, so I wanted to go away from there and go to Luka Doncic. His came in at pretty high too, 39%. He gave us 47 DK points, not nearly enough for this 11K price tag, but at this ownership, it didn't hurt us too bad as a lot of people had him. And then finishing up down here at the bottom, I went with my boy DJ Wilson. Found out after lock that he would be starting. I wish I had got that news first. He would have been in here instead of Jakar Sampson. But I like DJ Wilson, especially when I found out he was starting. He's a very solid producer, fantasy producer, just going back to his time with the Milwaukee Bucks. Whenever he got the minutes, he always gave you solid production. So I wanted to get him in here once I found out he was starting at 3,100. He came in at 12% on, gave us a monster performance. 47 DK points, man, as the Nuggets routed the Rockets here. Man, I wish I just had got that news ahead of time so I could have got him in the starting 5 instead of Jakar Sampson. But put up 289. Like I said, losing night. We didn't win any money, but we're going to try to get that corrected on this small 4-game slate tomorrow. All right, so let's go take a look and see what I got cooking for y'all. Now, 4-gamer. Now this, y'all know me, or if you've been watching my videos, on the small slates like this, 3 gamers, 4 gamers, this is where I get away from the single entries and 3 maxes a lot of times, and I go to the bigger field GPPs just because it's a better opportunity, especially going against the 150 guys. If you're not putting 150 lineups, the small slates gives you a better chance to do. If you're doing 1 bullet, 3 bullets, whatever you're doing in the big GPPs, it gives you a better chance to take it down just because it's a very condensed player pool, so it's not many options you can go to. A lot of times when you win it, you're going to be chopping it on small slates anyway. So this is the time I like to go to the bigger field GPPs and things of that nature. And what we like to do on the 4-game slate, we take a few chances here and there, but we just try to cram in as many minutes as possible. So let's get into what I like today. At the point guard, I want to look at Tyrese Halliburton. We know De'Aaron Fox is out. Halliburton is going to get the start. He should see 30 plus minutes. This guy's he's a solid. He's going to be a good NBA point guard. Great, very solid assist rate. He rebounds a little bit and he can score. So I like Tyrese Halliburton, especially getting the start in this matchup against the Golden State Warriors. It's probably going to be the highest total on the slate tomorrow. I don't think all the totals are out yet, but this or the Bucks and Hawks game will be your highest two totals. Wizards are going to be kind of high, but Cleveland not being very good offensively is going to keep that total down. So I'm thinking the Bucks and Hawks and Kings and Warriors will be your highest two totals on the slate, but we'll see once those totals drop. But I definitely want to go to Tyrese Halliburton in this matchup. Coming in as shooting guard, I want to go Raul Neto at 4,800. He's been very solid since moving into the starting lineup, seeing over 30 plus minutes, giving you 30 plus DK points in both contests. And at 4,800, his price has not risen enough. If he gives you 32, 33 tomorrow at this price tag, you're definitely going to love it and take that, especially on a small 4-gamer. So I don't mind getting Raul Neto here against the Cleveland Cavaliers at this 4,800 price tag. At my small forward spot, the guy I want to look at is Kevin Huerter. No Trae Young, maybe no Clint Capella. We definitely got to keep an eye out for that news. But like I said, I just like to try to get as many minutes as I can, especially on the small slates. And Kevin Huerter is going to be your best bet for minutes tomorrow. He's definitely going to see 36 plus. He can see 40 minutes in this up-paced matchup going against the Milwaukee Bucks. They're going to need him. He's a very good shooter, very solid shooter. They're going to need him to get going if they want to hang in this game with the Milwaukee Bucks. I like giving it Kevin Huerter at this 6,400 price tag tomorrow. Coming in at power forward guy I want to take a look at. Going back to that Sacramento Golden State game, Draymond Green. Just look at, you know what you're going to get out of Draymond Green, man. He's a double-double potential every game, and I'm talking double-double with rebounds and assists because he's definitely not going to score. You saw him last time out with like 19 assists, 15 boards, and only 2 real-life points. But he's going to give you the peripherals. You just got to hope he can fall into some shots, get some putbacks or something. If he could score, man, his price tag would be way higher. But at 7,500, I like getting to him in this matchup. He should get the minutes in this game right here. I like getting some Draymond Green. Hopefully he can find 10 points and possibly give us a triple-double. He has triple-double upside if he could just fall into those 10 points. The points it's sad the points is what you got to worry about. But I definitely take that tomorrow on this 4-game slate, looking at Draymond Green in his matchup, all right? And coming in at center, I want to look at Mo Bamba. Now, this play is provided that Wendell Carter Jr. is out. He's questionable right now, so we definitely going to have to keep our eyes and ears open for that news tomorrow. But if Wendell Carter Jr. is out, I'm definitely want to go to Mo Bamba. He gave us a solid game last time out in limited minutes. I think he only played 24, 25 minutes last time. Hopefully he can push to over 30, but I doubt it. They don't like to run him a lot of minutes, but he can, as long as he gets 25 to 30, he can give you a nice return at his 5,500 price tag, all right? So I'm definitely want to look at the Mo Bamba tomorrow if Wendell Carter Jr. is out, all right? So there you have it, man. My starting five for right now on DraftKings: Tyrese Halliburton, Raul Neto, Kevin Huerter, Draymond Green, and Mo Bamba. Let's go take a look at FanDuel and see what I'm liking. At the top, I want to look at Steph Curry, the point guard, 9,800. I like this price tag over here on FanDuel, man. Going against the Sacramento Kings, he's just been killing all month of April. I think he had maybe one bad shooting game. That was a game against the Wizards, the spot you didn't expect it. But in this up-paced matchup right here against the Sacramento Kings, I expect him. He may not continue that hot of a shooting as he's been, but I expect him to be very solid. And I definitely want to take some shots on him on this 4-game slate, especially this 9,800 price tag on FanDuel. Coming in as shooting guard, want to stay with Mr. Tyrese Halliburton, 5,800. Know he's starting. Know he's going to run the offense. Most of the ball handling, playmaking opportunities are going to fall on his shoulders. I like getting to him in this matchup. At the small forward, I want to look at O'Shea Brissett. Now, this is another play that's going to be provided that Sabonis is out again. We know Turner is out. If Sabonis is out again, that means O'Shea should start and see 30-plus minutes again. He's been very solid in his 2 starts since Sabonis has been out. And I have no problem going back to the well right here, 5,300. Get you some O'Shea Brissett tomorrow if Sabonis is out. Coming in the power forward, I want to look at Harrison Barnes at 6,400 over here on FanDuel. A lot cheaper than DraftKings, and I definitely want to get to him at 6,400 in this matchup with the Golden State Warriors. No De'Aaron Fox. It's going to free up a lot of usage and a few more shots for the Tyrese Halliburtons, the Buddy Hills, the Harrison Barnes of the team. I'm sorry. They should see a few more shots, a little increased usage, and I'm hoping he can take advantage of that in this great matchup with the Golden State Warriors. Coming in at, and then rounding it out at my center spot, want to still stand with Mo Bamba. He's going to be my favorite center play provided that Wendell Carter Jr. is out tomorrow. 5,500 price tag is okay over here on FanDuel. Listen, just him, if he starts, anticipate him getting 25 to 30 minutes. Like I said, he can give you a big return right here, this 5,500 price tag. Get you some Mo Bamba. All right, there you have it, man. My starting 5 for FanDuel tomorrow: Stephen Curry, Tyrese Halliburton, O'Shea Brissett, Harrison Barnes, and Mo Bamba. Get you some exposure to these guys. Get them in your player pool. Y'all know I'm going to have them in mind. Don't forget to go follow on Twitter if you're not already doing it, so you can get the updated starting 5. I post about 30 minutes before lock, all right? That's going to do it for us here today, man. Y'all know the motto: chances make champions. Y'all green up. I see y'all tomorrow, all right? Let's go.